the Spurs start out with the ball. Now, New York starting 5. They've got Nikola Jokic. Jason Tatum out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then there's George, and it's Chamberlain in at the 5, roaming the paint. 6 to shoot. Here's Durant. Uses the glass on the layup.
Well, this is exactly how you want to attack the defense. Kevin Durant accepting the punishment, but refuses to be denied.
Tatum passes to Jokic. Back to Tatum. George outside. Over Durant. George with the bucket.
We call that money from the mid-range. PG doing his thing in the sweet spot.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to talk with San Antonio's head coach for a minute. Coach joked that if he focused on a single aspect of stopping Nikola Jokic, he would probably just beat them a different way. Instead, he showed the team 5 video clips, each with a specific failure of guarding Jokic. He's asked his players to prevent those mistakes from happening. Brian, back to you.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Now here's Butler. Doubled by Towns. Durant, the pass to Kidd. Off target from three-point range. Now Tatum, pass to Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
And dunking it with authority inside. This is why Jokic guys look to feed him down there.
Outside Durant. Got a piece of it. George with a steal. Puts it up from the high post. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. George has gotten his second bucket.
Gorgeous. That pull-up jumper is simply gorgeous. Paul George rises above everyone.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Shot clock at 6. George against Durant. Towns with a rebound.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot, but better luck next time, maybe.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
1:03 left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Durant. The 3. Counted from distance. Durant's got 5 now.
One of the tough things about Kevin Durant, doesn't matter if it's off the dribble or in this situation off the catch, Durant one of the best, period.
The 3, George on target from range.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Here's Garnett. No points yet. Out of bounds. It'll be Spurs ball. Spurs ball. Spurs trail by 4. And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. And the foul called on Paul George. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Garnett, covered by Jokic. Pass to Garnett. Shot clock at 5. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
Well, just one more example of his offensive arsenal. So tough to stop.
And a deep 3 from Jokic. And that's not going to go. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. It's the Knicks leading by just 2. And the second quarter is on its way when we return. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. All right, guys, what's your take on the Knicks so far?
Well, their offense is clicking so far, capturing the momentum here early on.
Boy, it's been a really pretty thing to watch, executing their game plan to perfection.
We've got Butler, and it's Yao in at the 5. That's who's in the game for the Spurs.
Boy, I'd like to see him finish that play with more authority.
Butler passes to Kidd, lets the 3 fly, and he jams it home with authority.
Oh my, what a display of effort.
That's his bread and butter, right? Chasing down the boards.
What about the decisive finish? Great timing, tremendous force.
And it's Jimmy Butler with the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Here's Chamberlain, still without a bucket. George outside. Shoots over Durant. George with the bucket.
Boy, you give him that good a look, he is going to typically make you pay.
Out left to the wing. Here's Garnett. Deflected. Here's Jokic. George outside. Jokic with a screen on Butler. George passes to Towns. The layup misses. And so it's Durant who brings up the ball for the Spurs. Trailing by 2. Pass to Garnett. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
So sick, the vertical ability.
That was flat out awesome. He has that effortless knack for getting to the hoop. Now here's Jokic. George finds Jokic. Got a hand on it. Second chance effort. Can't capitalize inside. San Antonio with the ball. They've only given up 2 points this quarter. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. Jason Tatum talked about his development since coming into the league, and he said earlier, I was playing the game just to play the game instead of thinking it. It's tough when you're younger. You just want everything to happen so fast, but it doesn't work like that. Guys?
He's come a long way. All right, Allie, thank you. And New York has possession. After the basket by San Antonio. George outside. New York, no good that time either.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
San Antonio leading. Outside Durant. From deep. Nikola Jokic grabs the miss. Three-pointer. George, and that's good. George has got 12 points.
Yeah, just a drop in the bucket for PG-13. He will roast you from the corners if you let him.
Kidd, the pass to Garnett. There's 49 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Goes up on the baseline. Durant's shot is off. A chance at a 2-for-1.
You have to find ways to use the clock to your advantage.
Jokic finds Tatum. Fires the 3. Rebound by San Antonio. Here's Kidd. No made baskets yet. And here's Butler outside. Oh, can't get it. Misses his first attempt.
If they take their time, this will be the final possession of the quarter.
Well, it's amazing. If you finish quarters the right way, it can have such a great impact on the outcome of a game.
From deep, Jokic. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. It's the Knicks leading by 1. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Paul George has been sensational.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
The Knicks with the lead. On the court right now for the Knicks. Jason Tatum out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then there's Nikola Jokic. Then there's Paul George. And it's Chamberlain in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Here's Kidd. He's scoreless. Outside Butler. 5 to shoot. Pass to Yao. Good, and Butler gets the assist. And the Spurs lead by 1.
Well, Jimmy Butler outstanding at creating opportunities for his teammates. He is not just a scorer, guys.
And here's Jokic. Jacks up a 3. It's hauled in by Garnett.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Yao, and he sinks the 11-footer. Now it's a 3-point San Antonio lead.
Just love the unselfishness there. Keep the ball moving. Good things happen. How about the big guy attacking the rim? The throwdowns are loud and emphatic.
Here's Kidd. Pass to Garnett. Banked it in off the glass. Garnett's got 6.
Well, the prototypical modern-day power forward comes about as a result of KG paving the way.
Butler against Jokic. Butler passes to Durant. Here's Garnett. Count it. Good. Give him 8 points now.
Well, when you combine Durant's size with his vision and the touch on his passing, it's easy for him.
And here's Jokic. Pass to George. 1:43 left to play in the 3rd quarter. Oh, denied by Durant. Oh, what a performance offensively.
They're really rolling at that end. Excellent game plan.
Here's Garnett. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Knicks.
New York ball.
Now a timeout called by New York. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. George passes to Tatum. George a screen on Butler. Tatum from long range. Rebound by San Antonio. Yao's got 5 rebounds in the game. Durant for 3. Yes, sir! KD for 3.
This guy's mechanics are just pure. Kevin Durant, folks, turn the lights out if you allow him to get a 3-point shot off.
Down low. Oh, it's blocked by Towns. Now here's Jokic, tightly guarded. New York working the ball around now. Chamberlain passes to Jokic. George for 3. Yao with a rebound. Yao's got 6 rebounds here tonight. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Back to Durant. Five on the clock. Shoot from the elbow. That's good on the jumper. And now a 10-point San Antonio lead.
Just continuing to pile it on, refusing to let up.
That is the competitiveness he brings to the table. Every night you're going to get great effort from him.
And so the San Antonio Spurs earning this break in the action, up 10. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. They've got Kevin Durant, and it's Yao in at the center position. That's who's in the game for the Spurs. Kidd, the pass to Durant. The three is up. Hits the trifecta. And the Spurs lead by 13.
Kevin Durant just lighting up the stat sheet right now. He's in a rhythm, and that's trouble.
Towns outside. Pass to Tatum. Now George, guarded by Durant. George against Durant. A shot from the high post. Now with a rebound. Yao's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. A few possessions into the fourth. Just over a minute played. Doubled by Towns. Durant surveying the D. Ooh, Durant takes the contact and puts it in.
And they're really rolling right now. That lead keeps getting bigger and bigger.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Timeout called, Knicks. Let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey, guys. Well, I was able to listen in on the Knicks head coach talking to his team. He said to them, you guys look defeated out there. Wake up. This game is far from over, but I need you all to believe that. I need you to fight for one another right now.
And Allie, thank you for that.
So the Cavaliers win the tip. And a look at the starters for San Antonio. They've got Yao. Jimmy Butler is out there with Garnett. And it's Durant. And it's Kidd in at the point guard. Now here's Leonard. And the call will be against Kevin Garnett. That is his first foul of the game.
Team foul.
Leonard looking over the floor. No good from outside.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Butler passes to Garnett. And that's rejected by Abdul-Jabbar. Thompson with it. He's picked up by KD. And he comes up with the deuce.
And out in the open court, Klay completes the break. Fearless finisher.
Garnett outside. Pass to Durant. Yao with a screen on Leonard. Here's KD. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And here's Thompson. Puts up a three. That's in, coming off the assist from Robertson. Thompson's got 5.
With his strong shot mechanics, these long-range shots tend to look easy for Thompson.
Here's KD. Great D that time from Leonard. Cleveland has come out of the gates quickly. Pass to Robertson. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Thompson passes to Robertson. Shot clock at 6. Over Durant. And again, it's Cleveland.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Now here's Garnett. Pass to KD. Yao with a screen on Leonard. Durant finds Garnett. They need this. And that's rejected by Abdul-Jabbar. Robertson passes to Thompson. Here's Eaton. He's covered by Kidd. And Jason Kidd picks up a foul. That's his first foul. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
A minute 20 left here in the opening quarter. Robertson passes to Eaton. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Eaton's size is so hard to match up against. Not a lot the defense can do there.
Spurs trail by 9. And now the first timeout called here for the Spurs.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
In this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Garnett outside. Knocked loose. Abdul-Jabbar against Kidd. 5 to shoot. The three from KD. Eaton grabs the miss.
Yeah, but the defenders draped all over him. He just could not shake loose.
Leonard kicks to Thompson. Outside Leonard. Thompson in the corner. That's good. And Robertson with the assist. Robertson's got 3 assists now in this one.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Now here's Durant. Nothing on the board. To end the cold streak, he lays it in.
And that ends the struggle. You could feel the tensions in the building with each miss.
Man, this thing was turning into a soccer game. A lot of action and not many points.
And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. Cavaliers ahead, up by 10. And we'll be back right after this. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And from what you guys have seen so far from Cleveland, what's your take?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, and you know, when a team establishes an edge on the glass early, it really sets things up for the rest of the game.
On the court for San Antonio here in the second. They've got Jimmy Butler. Durant is out there with Jason Kidd. Then there's Yao. And it's Garnett in at the force. Now Robertson. After Jimmy Butler missed from long range. A three from Leonard. Rebound by Yao. Spurs trail by 10.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
They get it again.
When he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for him.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
And you know, those second-chance opportunities can be game-changers. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. Here's Garnett. Hasn't made one yet. Outside Kidd. Back to Garnett. Kick by Yao. Butler in the corner. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
Dismissed the defender right there, but couldn't take advantage.
Pass to Eaton. Kidd with it. Leonard picks him up. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Kidd has no issues mixing it up down low. He's a physical point guard.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. And the free throw, no good.
Kidd, such a great two-way threat who makes everybody around him better. What a player.
Robertson kicks to Abdul-Jabbar. Robertson outside. Just 5 to shoot. Over Kidd. No good from Robertson.
For the defense refusing to give up anything easy. Love seeing that kind of intensity.
Garnett dishes the Kidd. Back to Garnett. Down low. Garnett puts it in.
Garnett very comfortable close to the basket now. He's efficient as a low block scorer.
Pass to Eaton. Leonard the bounce pass. Robertson against KD. There's a good screen. Down with the block.
Oh, this is the impact Ming makes defensively, using that huge reach to block or alter shots.
Outside, KD. Butler on the wing. Again, the Spurs good for 2.
Keep somebody on Butler. If you lose track of him, he'll nail shots like that. Robertson
against Durant. Robertson passes to Eaton. That one goes. Count it. Eaton's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
Count it, and the Cavalier lead has been cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Garnett. Robertson outside. Thompson in the corner. Off target from outside. The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. Cavaliers lead by 6. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
Please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll, please. They're thinking about the shot. One more time, a round of applause for the participants.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Klay Thompson with a strong contribution so far in this one.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Kawhi Leonard is out there with Abdul-Jabbar. Then it's Thompson. Then there's Robertson. And it's Eaton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Cleveland leading by 6. Robertson left side. Over Kidd. Good defense by Kidd. Robertson's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Durant sets a screen for Kidd. Pass to KD. That's tipped.
And having Eaton protecting the rim, that's about the same as building a brick wall around the basket. Just nothing gets over him. What an intimidator down low.
Faded away to create the space. Abdul-Jabbar's got the first points to start out the third quarter for the Cavs. Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Kidd passes to Garnett. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
In many ways, KG has the perfect basketball body, long and wiry. It's difficult to contain a guy like that, which is why defenders resort to fouling him like there.
And both free throws good from Garnett. The Cavaliers leading by 6. Robertson kicks to Thompson. Abdul-Jabbar in the post. Guarded by Garnett.
Nice job getting position that time by Abdul-Jabbar. And once he gets that position, he goes to work.
Kidd passes to Garnett. Now Durant launches it. That's good. And so Garnett with the assist. KD's got 5 points so far. The Cavaliers on offense. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Kawhi drills the three-pointer.
You see the competitor in Leonard matching the 3 from the other end.
Garnett outside. Over Abdul-Jabbar. Rebounded by Abdul-Jabbar. Abdul-Jabbar's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. There's the pick. Robertson passes to Eaton. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Kevin Garnett with the steal. And here we go. It's Butler. Leonard with the steal. Robertson outside. Over Garnett. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And Robertson is a do-it-all kind of player, my kind of guy. I mean, he's also somebody you can trust to help facilitate your offense.
It's his first trip to the line. The free throw drops for Robertson. And he makes both free throws.
Well, you have no concerns when he's at the free throw line. Very consistent.
Right side, Kevin Durant. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Thompson dishes to Abdul-Jabbar. Taken away by Kidd. To the middle. Butler passes to Kidd. And that's rejected by Abdul-Jabbar. Pass to Thompson. Leonard on the wing. Got a piece of it. That's out of bounds to the Cavaliers as Cleveland retains possession.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Glad we got the chance to see that remarkable rejection.
They're determined to add to the lead, not with more offense, but with big-time defense.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Clock at 6. Fires from 18. Uses the glass to drop it in. Robertson's got the lead up to 12 now for Cleveland. And it's Durant with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. Yao with a screen on Leonard. Down low. There's the steal. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And don't go away. We'll be right back. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. On the floor for San Antonio starting the fourth quarter. Garnett out there with Butler. Then there's Kidd. And it's Durant. And it's Yao in at center. Here's KD. After the made shot from Oscar Robertson. Garnett kicks to Kidd. Yao with a screen on Robertson. Here's Kidd. And that one's on target from the wing.
Kidd will take whatever you give him out there now. Very opportunistic as a shooter.
The Cavaliers leading by 12. Pass to Eaton. Back to Thompson. Outside Leonard. Now here's Robertson.
And just able to score in so many ways. Robertson puts the defense there in an impossible situation.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
Guys, the D hasn't had an answer for the three-point shooting, which is why they continue to just fire away from deep.
You know, another thing that stands out to me is their passing in this game. I mean, they've done a tremendous job sharing the ball and setting each other up for success.
It's the second from the line. Timeout Spurs.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
And I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear the Spurs coach going over their plan during the break. They took a laid-back approach to the huddle, telling the team everyone thinks this game is over, so just go out there and let it rip. Let's see what we can do. And I think the players love that message.
Okay, Ellie, thank you. Here's Butler. Puts it up. Rebounded by Abdul-Jabbar. Robertson with it. Now Garnett defending. Kidd against Leonard. Abdul-Jabbar trying to free himself up. Off the glass.
You know, a little bit of contact will not bother Leonard at all. I mean, he's so strong as a player. It's part of the deal for him.
Outside Kidd. Now Butler, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Costly error there. We'll see how they rebound from that miscue.
Well, you know what? Their wounds are self-inflicted. I mean, you've got to play much smarter than that.
Now here's Thompson. Outside Leonard.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Takes advantage. That shot is good.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit. Hey, it's typically a positive for this offense when he's assertive and looking to score.
Here's Eaton. Here's Leonard.
Very difficult to just stop Kawhi inside. He's a powerful player who commits to his attacks.
At the line for your Cavaliers, Kawhi Leonard, taking 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
Known for his incredible defense, Leonard's huge hands and timing really helped make an impact on that end.
Leonard hits them both. Spurs trail by 17. Outside Garnett. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Count the basket.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
The drive by Thompson. Another chance. Garnett pulls it down. 1:03 left in the fourth quarter. Now Durant for 3. Cleared away by Leonard. Robertson outside. Garnett with the block.
An infinite reach, it seems. The wingspan of Garnett is just amazing.
Outside Kidd. Here's Butler. 5 to shoot. Garnett with the screen for Butler. He's off from 3. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for Cleveland. So it's Cleveland taking care of business in this one. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. I think they built off that edge of being here and playing with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. Alongside Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan. And as always, we appreciate you joining us right here tonight on 2K. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, Oscar Robertson.
Warriors off the tip. So a look at our starters for Orlando. They've got Giannis Antetokounmpo, and it's O'Neal in at the center position. Back to Curry. The three is up. Pure from three-point range.
When Curry gets a look that's good, he is automatic. There is almost no stopping him.
And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Pass to Frazier. Here's Gilmore. He's covered by O'Neal. And here's Curry for three. And the Warriors with another three.
Yeah, most of the time you assume Curry's three ball is falling. That's how good he is.
Here's McGrady. Now Jordan. And it's blocked by Davis. Pass to Frazier. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Man, good whistle there.
It's his first trip to the line.
At the line for your Warriors, Walt Frazier, taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. And he can't hit the second. To the inside. Here's Jordan. Popping in on the layup.
Just taking it right to the rim. And no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. You'll gladly take those.
Now here's Curry. 6 points for him. Davis with a screen on Jordan. 5 to shoot. And here's Curry for 3. And the Warriors miss again. And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. With the 10-footer, Antetokounmpo. Bam!
Not much you can do there. Giannis is unguardable if he's making pull-ups.
Curry looking it over. Pass to Frazier. Back to Curry. The 3-ball. Drains the triple. Curry's got 9.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Curry's got 3 threes to go so far. Now Jordan. 1:33 left in the first quarter here. Pass to McGrady. Beyond the arc. And out of bounds. The Warriors will take it. 1:24 left to play in the first quarter. Outside Curry. Pass to Jackson. Just 5 on the clock. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry.
Big man who does it all. That is Jaren Jackson Jr. looking confident at the arc.
Stolen by Davis. And the Warriors pushing it up now. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Magic.
Boy, that was bad. It was like they were running different plays.
Magic trail by 9. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Here's Frazier. Outside Davis. There's the triple. O'Neal pulls it in. Here's Orlando. Here's McGrady. No points so far. Kicks it out to Antetokounmpo from outside the arc. It's not going to go for him. And so it's the Golden State Warriors with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Getting lots of great looks, shooting it well. That's why they're up. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Warriors.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And I just love playing on teams like this, passing teams. You can tell they really like playing with each other, and hopefully they keep this up.
They've got Stephen Curry. Anthony Davis is out there with Jackson, and it's Gilmore in at the 5 spot. That's the Warriors 5. Now here's Davis. O'Neal pulls it in. O'Neal's got 4 rebounds now. Antetokounmpo, right side. Here's Jordan, and Orlando tacks on 2 more.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Now here's Davis. Still no points.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Orlando shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
Taking 2 shots.
First one falls. Good on both.
Some big guys struggle at the line. Not him. He's put in the work to defy that assumption.
And just about a minute and a half has passed here in the second quarter. Puts it up from 15. And there it is for him. McGrady's got his first 2 points.
When the defense gives you room, take it. Don't pass up the shot.
Outside Davis. Pass to Curry. Takes a 3. O'Neal pulls it in.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Antetokounmpo, right side. To the paint. Outside O'Neal. Orlando moving the ball around. Nowitzki. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. And so Jackson Jr. will bring it up for Golden State. No points yet here in the second quarter for him. Davis against Antetokounmpo, and here's Curry for 3. Orlando with the rebound. And here are the Magic now. 9 points in a row, a good run going. McGrady the pass to O'Neal. Here's Jordan from the arc. Good! And Antetokounmpo gets the assist. Now it's a 3-point Magic lead.
If you give him that kind of separation, he's going to take full advantage.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
Yeah, they're hoping to turn things around with this timeout.
On the wrong side of a scoring run here, we might see a lineup change. Well, I'll be pretty curious.
And here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Here's Frazier. Outside Davis. Pocket 6. Curry, no good.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Here's Nowitzki. Check by Davis. Pass to Jordan. And the ball out of play. The Warriors will have it. .30 seconds left in the second period. Here's Frazier. Outside Davis. Curry's shot is off.
And he's very confident from that range. But you can't make him out.
Here's McGrady. Puts up a deep 3. No good on the buzzer beater. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Magic out in front, leading by 3. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. Orlando leading by 3. On the court for the Magic, they've got Giannis Antetokounmpo. And it's Jordan in at the shooting guard position. McGrady's gone 1 for 4 from the field. Pass to Curry. Inside, Gilmore. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Here's McGrady, defended by Jackson. From behind the arc. Nails it from beyond the arc. Nowitzki's got 5 now.
This is that modern big man play. Tall guys who are comfortable draining shots from deep.
Davis, the pass to Frazier. Back to Davis. Blocked! And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here. And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
Here's Gilmore. Clock at 4. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. Drives to the hoop. McGrady, the pass to Jordan.
Warriors foul. Walt Frazier. First personal foul. First team foul.
And here is Antetokounmpo. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Now here's Curry. 9 points in the game. Pass to Frazier. Back to Curry. Wide open look. Good as the jump shot falls. He's got 11.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And here's O'Neal to the paint. Here's Nowitzki. Lays it up and banks it in. Nowitzki's got 7 points in the game.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
Now here's Curry. 11 points in the game. Drills it from deep.
This is what Curry does best. He is so creative at getting into rhythm and staying hot.
Pass to Nowitzki. Antetokounmpo outside. Here's McGrady. Lets the three fly. Buries it from 3. And the Magic lead by 4.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Now here's Davis. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. There he is. The three-point king delivers on cue.
What a response from Curry. Gotta know he's coming for his revenge.
Pass to Nowitzki. There's 53 seconds left in the third quarter. Jordan misses. After having trailed for a while, they could retake the lead.
Nice effort to battle back and put themselves in this position.
Now here's Davis. And that misses. That would have put him up.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
Here's Jordan. He's got 10. Shot clock at 5. Shoots over Curry. Jordan with the bucket. 12 points for him. 12 seconds left in the third quarter here. Outside Curry. For the tie. He's off on that one. And we've just finished the third quarter. What a tight game we've got going. Orlando ahead, leading by 3. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter started. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
3 tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. We've got Davis. He's out there with Jackson. And it's Gilmore in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Yep, that one goes.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
Jordan with the bucket.
And showing the point guard instincts there. Boy, Giannis can make it look easy.
Warriors trail by 4. Now here's Curry. Davis, a screen. Curry, no good.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Here's Antetokounmpo.
You can't take that shot in front of Davis. His reach, his height, come on, man. That was never going to happen.
Antetokounmpo has gone 1 for 3 on the night. Now Davis. Now Curry. Here's Jackson. Davis outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Stephen Curry! Oh, he missed the jumper. Magic leading by 4.
rim. This is when your interior D has to be on high alert.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Here's the pick.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
First team foul.
At the line for your Warriors, Artis Gilmore. 2 shots.
That free throw misses. And he's good on the second. Orlando leading by 5. Now on to Kumpo. And the Warriors pushing it up now. The putback. Just in time with the putback.
This is where Davis excels. The stakes motivate him to play with reckless abandon. Oh, my gracious.
Timeout. Magic. Check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard the Magic coach as he addressed his team. Well, coach is thrilled with their three-point shooting, saying in the huddle, guys, let's keep it up. Continue to shoot it from deep. It's working. They've been on fire from distance so far.
Thank you for that, Allie. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson.
Gotta be careful when Jackson is lurking, more than just capable of sending it back.
Here's Davis. That's off. Antetokounmpo looking it over. Here's McGrady, defended by Jackson, and stolen by Jackson. Now Curry to tie it up. Knocks down the trifecta.
And Steph relishes taking key shots. It's what he's out there to do.
Oh, he comes right back with a 3 of his own.
I-C-E, ice. He has absolute ice in his veins. This guy, he lives for these moments.
Oh, ho, ho. That's a man on a mission right there.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Here's McGrady. And he grabs the board and finishes it off.
Those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. Ooh, it's stolen by Jordan. Curry with a steal. Here's Jackson, uncovered. And they get it back. Outside Davis. Now Jackson. Just 5 to shoot. Cashes it in.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
They'll probably slow things down now.
Burn the clock while you have the lead. I like that.
Here's McGrady, defended by Jackson. From 20 feet out, nails it.
Late here in the quarter, they still have a foul to give.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. And coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. From a coaching perspective, what are the keys to focus on here?
If they leave the arc open, take it. But it may be safer to get a quick 2 and then foul.
Yeah, time is the enemy at this point. So I think I'd go for the tie and avoid playing the foul game.
Curry. Jackson outside. The 3 is off. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those, so they get into the penalty.
Yeah, no, you had to do that. I mean, you can't allow them to dribble out the time.
Timeout. Magic. And so they foul intentionally. He drops the first one, and that gives him a 4-point cushion.
Michael Jordan, 2 shots.
And he's unable to get the second one. So a close game here sees Orlando.